Yo, when I tell you I don't have time for this, I don't think that sums it up well enough. But who else is going to come on here and say what needs to be said? Old Fed Ted back there napping, man. He works hard. He works really long hours over at the Ghost Ranch. You know, I can't always come on here and point out just when Ryan Upchurch is wrong. So I have to give him this one. Go ahead, Ryan, so we can get started in this. I don't have all night.
What'd I tell y'all last year? I said, you about to see some diss tracks pop up that make no sense. Just come out of nowhere, a bunch of bullshit diss tracks.
Yeah, see? He called this a long time ago, folks. Dude is kind of like a genius detective a little bit. He said that there was going to be diss tracks that came out that made no sense, and I'll be damned if...
Now I made it crystal clear the word to speak a
Let's get into this. Yeah, let's get into this, man. I happened to wake up in the middle of the night last night because I couldn't sleep. You know, just one of those normal things where I just woke up. I've never lied to you guys. My wife snored like a motherfucker last night. And I came down to the couch, and on my way down there, I made the mistake of hitting that little YouTube icon. And man, this dude, I guess it's a response. Hey, a response is a response. Even though you got body, but here's what really happened, all right? And let me make a comparison for you guys that'll make sense to a lot of you. Church, this dude was looking for an out. Like a $1 million attorney looking for a loophole. This dude, the minute he seen the pinned comment on Adam Calhoun's last diss song, where Adam's like, look, man, it's not fair to play with the corpse after you killed it. Besides all this negative, you poked me and poked me and poked me and poked me for so long that I finally, you unleashed the bear and I destroyed you. Absolutely mopped the floor with you. After this last one that I did, that definitely sealed the deal, definitely tapped that last nail in the coffin for you, Ryan. I had to sit down with my family and said, look, I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Let's go in a different direction. We clearly won that, so there's no reason to. It makes no sense. I mean, I'm into automotive and racing stuff. This would be like a dude lapping you twice on an 1/8 mile track. And then going, you know what? I'm still so mad. I want to go back in there and lap him 2 more times. Who cares if I put the extra wear and tear on my car and run the risk of running into the wall just to try to keep on lapping you? No, I don't need all that energy, man. I'm going to walk away from it. And church seen that was like, ooh, there's my loophole, man. And look, bro, you don't look happy. You look kind of stressed, man. Yeah, bro, you look like that incident in the motel. You got that same look in your eyes, that same look of fear and defeat kind of mixed, right? Dude, you felt it necessary to explain to everybody why the cops questioned if you were abusing your pregnant girlfriend at the hotel.
Us just had some weird shit happen, didn't we? Dude, okay, so we went to Walmart to get like markers, like chargers and shit like that, and then we ate Hardee's.
Shout out to the missus at snoring ass for doing that video with me. Because Ryan, bro, listen, if you're in a motel, and I don't know, I guess trying to get ahead of it, but that's been his MO lately, right? It's just shooting from the hip, doing a little too much, and it's noticeable. When you're on a higher level and people around you, grown-ups, are watching this, then it's too noticeable, bruh. But yeah, man, he was at a motel and people called the police and said it sounded like his woman was screaming for help. His pregnant woman was screaming for help. And what did he do? After he got done talking to the police, he thought, here's what we should do. Let's kneel down on the floor in the motel room. Beth, you stand over me, and I'm gonna hold the Sharpies that we bought. Let's tell them that we went to Arby's, and you show them the kind of shampoo we got.
What happens?
Well, there's 2 cops out there.
These 2 cops come up to us. What do they say?
They think that you were abusing me.
That we got clear this up. All right, look, we just had the craziest thing happen, didn't we? So look, we just went to Walmart and got normal stuff, you know what I mean? Like assorted Sharpies, map of Truckee, California, untraceable iPhone, a gift for Adam Calhoun when I see him again, to confront him, of course, a cowbell. She got a few things, but craziest thing, when we got back here, cops stopped us and said, I'm not going to be able to review and react to the entire video, so we're just going to do bits and pieces of it, man. Like I said, I shouldn't even be doing this, but you guys got me. I knew once I made that one video and broke that streak of being off of YouTube that I knew this is what was going to happen. And good to you guys who like me and want to watch me, because good for you, because I guess I'm going to make time to come out here and talk about this stuff. But this shit is goofy, bro. Somebody's got to talk about it. Yeah, so at the beginning of this video, he said this.
The truth is the fucking truth, homie.
Yeah, truth is the truth, dog. You know, listen, I'm all for rights and people not being able to infringe on your rights. But there are certain things that you lose privileges to, Bubba. You can regain them. I mean, you can be pardoned by the people of YouTube and by the people of social media. But just like somebody who commits a felony and loses rights to own a firearm, Bubba, I think it's fair to say you've lost all rights to being able to say the truth is the truth, Bubba. Rights revoked, man. Maybe Trump will help you with that. Hey, he's really hitting the ground running. Who knows? You know what I mean? I've seen crazier things. And I've seen heavier rain. Hey, you need to, hey, all bullshit aside, you need to thank Adam for that. Because look, this is some song that wasn't, I never heard of it. I know a lot of your fans probably heard of it, but the fact that you took this situation, that you poke, and got Adam to start going back and forth to create all this attention on you, and then was like, ooh, let me finally put a video out to this song that's been out there. I guarantee that got a lot more eyes on it. A lot more people clicked as soon as they seen an upload of any type of music from Ryan Upchurch in the middle of this battle. There's like, he drops, you drop, he drops, you drop is how it's supposed to go. And 24 hours is the standard set for rap battles. And then they see this song like, ooh, bet, click. You know what you're doing, Bubba. You know what you're doing. The problem is now we all know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. All too well. And I've been trying to point this out. And that's what, if I'm being honest, it kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it. Because, you know, when you're trying to prove something and you're eager to prove it, but then all of a sudden the masses are starting to see it, then you almost feel unneeded, you know. And that's part of the reason I took the 2-week break, besides the fact that I started an entire company. Did I tell you guys I started an entire company? Why do you think I'm not wearing a Rolex right now? Why do you think I've never been able to afford a necklace, man? James, the gotcha man at Cash App, y'all want to pitch in, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real, dude. Like, thank Adam for getting you the views that you wouldn't have gotten on this heavier rain. Because all you did was take a song that's already been out, finally throw a video to it. Let's talk about that video for a second, right? He made it a point to pull out a little guitar and show that he could play a little riff on it. But did you notice there's not one scene where he's actually lip syncing to the song and doing the chord at the same time?
I almost died to a flash flood in the spring of 2010.
This is that can't walk and chew gum at the same time, motherfucker.
Pounding in the back of my ear. Pictures burn in my brain, still make my spine shiver.
He was so focused on, like, man, I want them to see that I could pick this one little melody, right? I could pick it back and forth, but
old folks on the roof praying to God can get baptized in the dark.
Hey, I challenge you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you find a scene in there where he is actually picking the guitar and lip syncing the lyrics at the same time, just do a request for $50 right there. And I'll get you that $50 as soon as somebody sends it to me supporting me. That's fair, right? Hey, speaking of lip syncing, oh boy, that's where we're going now too, right? And I've seen these locals and I've seen these lames trying to go there, bro. I've seen these lames trying to do that. They're like, oh, they've had these tracks out. How else would they be able to lip sync it? How else would they know the words to it already? Bro, are you serious?
Bullshit, they're all full production. He's rapping the lyrics, he got videos made. They're old. Those are the ones that he claimed he didn't have.
So look, I'm a nobody, man. I don't do music videos. I don't do music stuff at all, really. I've never even, besides the little parody songs I make to poke fun at you, to get you to realize your faults and hopefully come out of it. Because, that's what we all want, is for you to get better. But I do know at least this much about music videos, is when they're shooting them, somebody has the song playing, bruh. People who don't know that, that's crazy. But people have the song playing so that you can actually hear it as you're recording it. And so, even if it's a song you only recorded 2-3 days ago or yesterday, you're still gonna, you hear the bar coming. You remember the setup to the bar, because that's how bars work, is it's not just something you say randomly. There's a setup to it, right? There's a couple lines, couple bars setting up to the punchline, so to speak, of a bar. So like when Adam opens a shirt and says, look at my Creaker shirt. Of course he lip synced that. Just like you.
I'm just throwing agriculture in.
Oh, what was that? What was that? Did you see Ryan's lips? Ryan had this for a couple years. What are we doing, buddy? This is embarrassing, dude. This is embarrassing. First, it was, man, people were saying this beef started because I said that there was diss tracks that Adam was hiding from me. Nah, I don't know where you guys got that from. And now it's, see, this beef started because I said there was diss tracks, and look, there are diss tracks. And that's the proof, is because he was lip syncing to it. And it was production. Which is it? Even your buddy Kurt was like, oh, they rushed into it and had to rent a farm. They had to rent a family farm to shoot a video in a hurry. And y'all were making fun of Adam Calhoun for having to rent space at a family farm to shoot a video. But now it's, nah, man, these were all full planned out productions that they spent years doing, even though all the lyrics and all the bars pertain to current day stuff. And that's another point I wanted to make. I know I'm probably not playing a lot of his video. It's probably for the better. I don't know, with this corny background music that he had going anyway. But that's another thing that I've seen a lot of people saying. A lot of people were like, all these disses like Mercules and Hard Target and Simple Man and Adam Calhoun, they were all just the same thing. They were all just saying the same thing. Well, turns out, I know you guys have alternate realities, but over here in real life, over here in like reality, not to keep saying that word, but I know it's a scary word to you guys, but over here in reality, they may all said some of the same talking points because it is the truth. You guys have like many different truths for some reason. You guys have, and the goalposts and everything keeps changing based on how you're feeling today. But unfortunately, if 5 different artists are talking about one artist and all his major faults and all his narcissistic bullshit and all this gaslighting that he does to everybody, turns out all 5 artists are probably going to have something similar. But even though they were similar, they all did it in a different way and just destroyed this dude, bro. I mean, right? And that's your only comeback. They all said the same thing. That should tell you something, right? If 5 different artists who are significant artists with significant following, and I'm not just talking about like 10,000, 5,000 followers, artists. I'm talking about 100,000 follow artists, 1,000,000 follow artists. You know what I mean? Like, if they're all saying the same thing about your boy, then maybe it's time to take a look at your boy, right? Maybe it's time to wake up Fed Ted in his Ghost Ranch and check the tapes, homie. You ever thought about doing that? Yeah, Fed Ted's on fentanyl or something. Anyway, that's probably too much. That's too much reality for y'all. And I know this is kind of a not your normal Gotcha Man video. I'm kind of rushed through it a little bit. But the most important thing out of all this, and the one saving grace that you guys do have for your boy Ryan, is it ain't about the money to him. And I'm willing to admit that. You know, it's never been about the money to him. He could care less about the money. But, you know, while you're supporting him through all this dissing and everything, and trying to, you know, lick his wounds, the Adam Calhoun, all the lashings that he put on him, just remember to go over to RyanUpChurchMerch.com and pick you up a doing shirt. This shit is so comically obvious that I don't even know what is going on. What is going on? I tell you what's going on is people are starting to wake up. And this is the best this dude's got. This guy's grasping at straws and like, oh, look, Adam quit, so I win, right? That's how that works, ain't it? Hey, Ryan somehow became the new Johnny Gobble. There we go. Now, I found the way to explain this to you guys of Ryan's actions, and I'll use Johnny Gobble as the example. So, you know, Johnny Gobble was recording Justin Adams to try to poke at somebody above him to try to get some attention. Hey, some people are in the shower saying, Tom McDonald, get your pen ready. Right? Because Gobble had no reason to come at Ryan. The only difference is, and the reason Tom is still at the top and unfazed by it, is he just let it run right off his shoulder. Church, on the other hand, was already kind of, you know what I mean, starting to have his own internal problems and just can't let it slide. He can't let anything slide. So, I mean, hey, as much as I hate Gobble really got to you, dude. And you got to admit that one day, right? You stopped everything you were doing and made all these songs about this dude, drove to his town, just really let this dude get under your skin, bro. And then whenever that did all the damage it did to your career and to your image, you thought, well, I'll do the same formula. Let me poke at Tom McDonald. Let me try that same thing, right? But here's the problem, man, and here's another way that I could compare you to Johnny Gobble. Just the other day, Johnny Gobble, we all know he's a snitch. I mean, him and his wife, she's come out, she's made posts on social media saying, yeah, so what? I wore a wire on so-and-so. So what? What are you going to do about it, right? Well, Johnny Gobble recently seen that this guy named Playboy the Beast said that people were trying to call him a snitch. And he said, well, look, the only way you could be labeled as a snitch is if you have gang ties. And just like that attorney looking for a loophole for his client, right? Johnny was like, "Ooh, see? Look, Playboy the Beast said, look, here's what Playboy the Beast said. Y'all like Playboy the Beast, right? Y'all respect him? Okay, well, he said that unless you have gang ties, then you can't technically be a snitch no matter what you did." That's the same shit. When I click on this video in church saying, look, Adam said that he doesn't want to do this anymore. He forfeits or whatever. Yeah, so, see there, guys? Right? You guys like Adam. You guys believe everything Adam says, and you respect him, right? So he's saying he's quit, right? That gets me out of it, doesn't it? Bruh, you the new Gobble. Ryan Upchurch is the new Gobble. Man, that's got to get under your skin, right? Whoo, that's got to get under your skin bad, bro. And for anybody who believes that Ryan Upchurch is a victim of any of this, then you're probably the same kind of person that would believe that Gobble's car got keyed because of YouTube. If you believe that Ryan Upchurch is a victim to all this, then you 100% might as well believe that Johnny Gobble lost a single job from YouTube. This shit's sad, bro. It's kind of weird, actually. Anyway, man, hey, I know I said I'd keep it short. I apologize for that. But like I said, Saturday, I'm going to try to carve out some time for that and try to talk to y'all a little bit more. But y'all already know what I got to say. But and the problem is, and I guess the reason you guys wait on me to say it is because y'all know I will. And I like that about y'all, man. And I hope you like that about me. But, hey, I love y'all. Till the next time. Wake up, bro. What are you doing?